Is Baku TV with us?
Yes. Hello, Maria Vladimirovna. Can you hear me? Can you see me? We have 3 questions today. The first question, you partially touched upon this topic. We are talking about the upcoming meeting of the Prime Minister of Armenia with high-ranking representatives of the EU and the United States. And the Russian side has already repeatedly expressed its concerns in this regard. And they are related to the fact that Yerevan is moving from words to action, preparing for a new strategic alliance. Is there an opinion that NATO is planning to expand of its activities in the South Caucasus region?
You know, I would like to draw your attention to a detailed discussion of this topic on a program on the Zvezda TV channel with Natalia Medlina. Everything was simply answered in detail. In addition, I can say that it is really regrettable that Yerevan persistently ignores the anti-Russian orientation of such events, their absolute focus against the interests of most countries in the region, their inconsistency with the goals of achieving peace stability in the South Caucasus, and, most importantly, the lack of examples of how those who are now promising everything to Yerevan have implemented this anywhere in previous times. There are simply no such examples, but there are examples of the opposite. When they promised not less, but even more, but implemented nothing at all and led to the absolute collapse of the economy, statehood, aggravation of public and social problems. There was a lot of that. As for the U.S. and NATO plans in the region, we are based on real facts. I'll just remind you that since April 1, Pentagon instructors have been in the Armenian capital. They came to share the methods of work of the American military propaganda. On March 19th, NATO Secretary General Stoltenberg visited Armenia. During this visit, he replicated again anti-Russian, as they say, narratives, i.e., ideologums. Last September, Armenia hosted the Eagle Partner exercise with U.S. participation. What is that? These are all exercises that are anti-Russian and aimed at destabilizing the situation inside the region. Armenia, the official leadership of Armenia, has a real experience of solving the problems of the intra-regional situation with its own resources and the resources of neighboring countries. There is a really positive experience, it is true, we should pay tribute to it. But as soon as all these instructors, advisors, politicians from the EU side start to interfere, and it is not the EU at all, it is actually the EU only serves as a cover, it is NATO, then official Yerevan starts to have problems, which are then blamed on those with whom they refuse to cooperate, on neighbors, on participants of relevant international settlement mechanisms, and so on. Here, all countries are free, all can make their own elections and should do it themselves. But the question is different. If this decision is made, then one should be responsible for it, and then do not blame others. The CSTO, Russia, bad weather, and so on.
На ОДКБ, на Россию, на плохую погоду и так далее.